Hey everybody, it's Moonbo here, and welcome back to more Endless Scrap Mechanic. Today we're going to be having some more fun with the fans because I have built this really cool indoor skydiving facility. Now this build was highly suggested in last week's video where we had tons of fun in a really cool wind tunnel that used these same fans. So in the video we're going to take a quick look at this build. I'm going to show you how these little stations work, and we're also going to have a little bit of fun with some experiments as well. So let's get started. Alright, so here is our skydiving training facility. Let's go up the stairs and into the main entrance here. And now, as you can see, this building features 4 different columns for skydiving training. And that is, of course, so you can have multiple people hopping around inside of this build. Now, I do have to warn you guys, these fans are really laggy. Now, that's why I didn't really put too much detail, because each station here has 4 fans. There you go, you can see them right underneath the safety guard there. There's 4 there. We got 4 more in this corner here, and then 4 in each corner there. Now, each column here features a little control station. Now, you can see we got a digit display right here with 2 buttons, and also the main switch on the top there that activates the fans. So right now, as you can see, it is in the off position, so nothing is going to happen. So we're going to open the door up here, and I'm going to show you guys what it's like inside. Now, take a look at this. This is pretty awesome, actually. So I made the grill up on the top there so we can imagine, you know, these fans are underneath us blowing a lot of air all the way up and through the roof there. Now we're standing on top of the safety mesh here. Now this serves a couple purposes. Obviously one here so that we don't fall into the fans, and another one I'm going to be talking about a little bit later once we start running the fans. Alright, so we're going to leave this chamber right here. Let's shut that door. Now what we're going to do though is we're going to run outside here underneath the building, and this is just so I can quickly show you guys what is set up down underneath here. So let's go to this back corner one right here, and what we're going to do is we're going to open up the wall in here. Take a look at this, guys. We have ourselves the fans, and all of the fans are on pistons, and it's actually these pistons that's going to control how much power you're going to get from the fans based off of how close they are to that protective mesh there. So we're going to make our way back up the front entrance here. So you saw that there was pistons with the fans down below, so now we're going to get a really nice view up on top here. So you can see the fans there through the protective mesh. Now when I press this button right here, look at this, guys. So it changes to a 9, and look at that, the fans have gone down by 1. So this is controlling those pistons underneath. Now you can see we go down 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. So once it's set to 0, we'll open the door here, and you can see that the fans are all the way down on the bottom. So what we're going to do now is we're going to turn the switch on. There we go. The fans are running. The power is set to 0, but that doesn't mean there's no air. So if we take a step out here, look at this, guys. Oh man, this is so cool. Now we are bouncing around. We're able to move around as well up against the glass here. Now I really imagined, you know, if you had your friends in the world, there'd be a few of you inside of these chambers, and it would look pretty ridiculous. Alright, so I don't have anybody to join this world at the moment, but that's not going to stop me from having a few friends bouncing around inside of these wind tunnels. Alright, so I've got all of my mechanics training with me now, and what? It looks like they're all taking a nap right now. Okay, so the thing about these fans, guys, is that eventually whatever's bouncing on it will slowly come to a resting stop, which is kind of unfortunate, but I mean, that does look really weird to see those guys all suspended there. Now let's turn our booth back on. Now this is where I'm going to get to show you guys how you can use this wind tunnel. So to start off, we're going to boost this thing up to 5 power just like so. Now we're going to hop inside of here, and now look at this, guys. So we are bouncing around. Now, like I mentioned earlier, these pipes underneath, they serve for 2 purposes. One, of course, is so that we don't go all the way up against the fans, and another one is because this is kind of funny. So when I first built this, I didn't think about the fact that once I started bouncing around inside of this glass tube here, I wouldn't actually be able to get back down. If I hold down control, I don't really go down at all. I press spacebar, and I mean, I don't really go up either. So I was kind of just stuck here. Now, the pipes, the secondary purpose of them is so that you can actually get down. So if you see here, as I move around inside of it, you're actually going to notice when I cross over the pipes, do you see how I just kind of dip down like so? And that's because those pipes are blocking the air. Now, if I kind of move around, you're going to see our heights changing very, very quickly. Look at that. Now we're starting to bounce around, and that's because we're going around from side to side, going in and out of the wind from those fans. So the reason why that was so useful was because you can actually kind of really simulate bouncing around in one of these. So you can actually kind of just, you know, change your height like so. We can touch the bottom, go up really high into the air, and kind of go around in different circles and stuff like that. And as you cross over the pipes, it's changing your height. So as you can see, my friends there, they're all face planted all the way down, and that's because I turned the fans off, but nonetheless, they would be just kind of face planted midair. And so this is bouncing around, you know, and you can actually get out no problem by going to this corner pipe piece right here. So if you guys get this off of the Steam Workshop and you're stuck inside of this tube, just go right there and look at that. We are looking right above this corner pipe and we can walk right out, no problem. Now, this was only 5, so I think we might as well step it up all the way to 10 here and get the full power effect. So, let's shut this door this time as well. We're gonna get right in here. Oh, there we go. And now we are training for some skydiving, guys. And you know what? It's kind of interesting, actually. I'm going to be making a video tomorrow that really kind of segues from this video really well. And that's because it's skydiving related. Maybe you might have an idea as to what it is. If you can guess what tomorrow's video is going to be with regards to skydiving, then let me know down in the comments. So yeah, as I was saying though, you can move around inside of this tunnel. It's going to change your height just like so, and we can really just kind of go right to the center here. Now this is my favorite part. Look, we can drop right down into the center, stand here no problem, you know, and then kind of just hop right out again, and boom, look at that. We are back in the air. So it's kind of funny. I was just thinking this build looks kind of interesting. It gives me like a weird sci-fi kind of vibe, and maybe that's because I imagine these giant tubes as like some type of holding cell for like an alien or something like that. Alright, so here's what I'm thinking, guys. I really don't have any aliens, but what I might be able to do is put a whole bunch of pretend alien eggs, perhaps. So I'm gonna spawn in a bunch of these eggs in each of these skydiving units, and we're gonna see what happens. And I realize now that I actually called it a skydiving unit, but they're not for skydiving anymore, guys. This is like some type of weird, maybe these could be like dinosaur eggs. This is like some sci-fi space age. I just deleted that without putting an egg on it. As I was saying, sci-fi space age weird tubes. Alright, so each tube is filled with 3 eggs. I have no idea what's gonna happen, so let's see here. Each one is set to 10, so hopefully this isn't too crazy. We're gonna turn the first one on right there. Oh wow, that one went up so much higher. Alright, we got 3 eggs bouncing there. Let's turn this one on, and I'm just gonna quickly go around and turn all of these on. Okay, the lag is starting to get real, guys. My computer is hating me for this, but it's totally worth it. There we go, look at this. We've got weird sci-fi eggs bouncing around in these tunnels, and it really seems like they are all slowly starting to balance out, and they're just gonna float there. And this one here, this one is like in the perfect spot to just be up a little bit higher. Now the reason for that is because I think, whoa, okay, I forgot that this is on. Okay, so the reason for that, I think, wait, can we, okay, we're just gonna land and stand on this egg. I think it's because based off of where these eggs are and those pipes are on top of the fans, it's gonna change how much air is being pushed from egg to egg. Now look at this though, this is like some weird air parkour course or something. I don't even know what to think of this anymore. And now the fun part though, we're gonna turn them off and watch this, guys. We can see all of those eggs fall back down to the ground as we turn the fans off. There we go, and my computer is slowly starting to sigh. A little bit of relief. So guys, that is going to be the video. Now I sure hope you guys did enjoy this skydiving training facility that we've also retrofit into some type of weird egg containing tube thing. But if you guys did enjoy the video or the build, then let me know by hitting that like button. And guys, make sure you go check this out on the Steam Workshop. This is a build available for download, so there's going to be a link down in the description below. And guys, if you do want to tune in for some more Endless Scrap Mechanic, then be sure to subscribe to the channel, maybe even turn on some notifications so you get the latest and the craziest coming from me. So thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll be seeing you in the next one, so bye for now.